Yay! Today I found an interesting article. This is Business Today. Some article from there. Title says, father sues son to take 20% of his salary for upkeep. Me, by that title by itself, I'm like, hey, wait, what's going on? Why do you have kids, first of all? That is what is ringing in my head. Why do we have children? Is it for them to take care of us later on? Or is it for them to pay us back? Am I supposed to pay my father, my mother? Because you could argue, I never asked to be born. So if you're having a child so that they can take care of you, I mean, that's a bad deal. That's a bad idea. Have a child because you have good reasons for having a child. You want to have a successor for your life, not someone to take care of you. I think that's the best way to go about this, right? Anyway, let's just go into the article. A disenfranchised father in Kenya has sued his son, who he has accused of failing to take care of him financially. The man laments that he is wallowing in poverty after sacrificing his years and investment on his son, who, he claims, has deserted him in the village. So mzee anasema amesacrifice miaka nyingi na investment zake for the son, alafu kijana amemwacha nyumbani ushago. Because first of all, do you want the son to be ushago with you? Yeah. Let's continue. In a suit filed at Kitale High Court, Gideon Kisira Cherowo told the court that his son had decided to live in the city and left him to fend for himself. The 73-year-old man wants the court to compel his son to be giving him 20% of his monthly salary. Mzee Chero argued that he deserves to be well catered for after toiling to provide a better life for him. Yeah, there comes my question. Why are we having children? Why do you want to have a child? You as yourself, or you as a listener, or as a watcher. Why do you want to have a child? Is it so that they can take care of you? Because there's this thing called African tax. African tax, ukigoogle inasemanga ni ile design ya venye Africans, familia nyingi za Africans unapatanga watu wanazaana ndio mimi nimezaliwa ndio niangalie babangu. Babangu alizaliwa ndio angalie babake. Ama wazazi wake, you know? That is how kind of how it usually looks. Lakini ukiangalia countries zingine za watu wengine, other societies, people are just born and they're living their lives. You know, you're not expected to take care of your parents. I mean, it's kinda a no-brainer that when your parents are older, they need to be helped once in a while, right? However, in Africa, it seems like they become the baby after some time. When they're old, they become the baby, and you should do everything. But in real sense, they should have saved enough to take care of themselves, so that when you're coming in, unakam tu kusaidia vitu kidogo hapa hivi kule, sababu at the end of the day they are parents. However, I'm not saying that kama hawezi jisaidia at all that you should just leave them, but it's kind of like a sticky situation. Should you be giving your parents salary? Because again, there's a friend of mine, not a friend but someone I know, that alitafutiwa kazi na mzazi wake, then later on wanachukua salary karibu yote, au alafu wanamlipia nyumba, wanachukua salary wanamlipia nyumba, wanampea tu nini, nani jamaa ndo ameenda job, alafu pesa inaenda kwa mzazi. It was kind of weird for me, like nilikuwa mseo shago, so it was like what kind of madness is this, you know? So that is that these things exist. So let's continue with the article. Toiling to provide for him. Okay. While the son has yet to respond to the suit, it's already generating a public discussion in Kenya. It will be a closely watched thing that radically change how parents live economically with their children, especially who have guzzled resources in education. Yeah, especially time unapata student ametumia do nyingi sana kwa kusomeshwa, like amepelekwa abroad or something. I mean, that can You as a person, you as a child, unajua mzazi ametumia do nyingi sana na anasafa nyumbani na wewe uko kupoa na alitumia do nyingi sana kukusaidia. Also at some point like you should consider, yo, what's up man, you know, like why are my parents living like mapipas? You know, don't let that happen to your parents. I mean, go take care of them. If you are capable, please do it. It doesn't take so much. No, not 20%. 20% is a bit high, but ukiwa mzazi yako na land, just give them the necessities. Because I mean they're old. They don't need much, right? Wanataka tu wakuwe na food, some shelter, some clean environment, food, yani the basics, you know. You know those things. So Mzee Cherowo, let's continue. Mzee Cherowo, who lives in Burinda village in Trans Nzoia County, details how he sold his parcels of land to finance his son's education up to college level. In addition, he gave the son his share of the inheritance, a quarter of an acre of land. Wow. Jamaa shapewa hadi inheritance. Akajipanga akasema mzae jo, badai. But again, you have to think about this, because sometimes wazazi they're so tough on the kids that watoto wakifika to a certain age, they know they can be free from the parents. They are out of that place. Don't be an enemy to your kids, bana. Don't be their friend, be the parent, but again, be very understanding that this is another human being. As much as they are your children, you know, you need to understand they have emotions. Whatever it is you're telling them, it's going to impact them, right? And they're taking your word very seriously because you're the parents. So usikwe pia tena mtiaji hivyo sana kwa watoto wako, you know. So in addition, he gave his son share of inheritance, a quarter of an acre of land, and blessed the son's marriage. Wow. Court papers show that the old man even paid dowry for his son's wife, which included money, 4 cows, and other items. Hey, mzee ashabariki hadi bibi akamwambia wewe enda ushike mimba upate wajukuu wengi nyingi. Akalipia mtoto wake dowry. What? Okay, man, my guy, you know, you need to go back and help your mzee bana. If he's that bad, man, you have to, man. Okay, have to, maybe not have to, but I mean, please do it for me. Do it for me. Now the old man wants upkeep as compensation for his investment. Sasa unaweza jisema mtoto wako ni investment, like seriously. No, you do it because you're your parents. That's your duty, right? You bring up someone, you have to give them a good life. Or to the best of your capability. And if that was the best of your capability, please, hata kusema it was an investment. It's not an investment, it's your child. Akiamua anaenda ataenda, but you must have made a very good relationship. You should have a good relationship with your kids so that akifika a point that they can be free, they already know I have a very nice parent that I should take care of because they took care of me. But kama ilikuanga vita kila time, why would he want to come back home? He's already free from you. Alafu rudi tena asikiange ni kama amerudi kwa jela yenye alikuwa akiwa mtoto. I mean, these people are traumatized. He says the son works for a government agency in Nairobi and solely enjoys his salary, allowances, bonuses, insurance, and is also in line for pension upon retirement. Kijana ashajipanga hadi kwa nini kuna pension yeye kizeeka hata kuwa na shida kama hizi na watoto wake. Watoto wake wataenda wajiejoe. Yeye akiwa na pension yake anakula pole. So kijana amejipanga yeye anajua hata nikizeeka mimi sitakuwa na shida kama hizi. But who do we blame? Should we blame the society for not having pension those days zenye mzazi alikuwa na work? Or do we blame the young kid? Do we blame this guy for throwing everything that he had to the child? Right? I used up all the resources I had to enable him to be in a good position so that he can help our family. I request, okay, that's a bad idea. I don't agree with you helping someone so that he can help you. Mimi nikisaidia mtu kama nimekusaidia, please wenda ukiendaga. if you want to come back and say thank you, that's your own thing. But I'm not helping you so that you can help me. The idea, even I'm talking about door, like sometimes like I give money the time that I know, even if it's lost, an amount that I know ataka nikipoteza, it's not a problem. Sitakuwa nikishinda hapo nikifikiria wow nilipea na hiyo door and I'm feeling so much pain. Ikienda imeenda, you know, like that's kind of the person I am. But if you utarudisha kama umeniomba alafu urudishe, that's even better. But hatutakosania do, but siwezi kupea do yenye najua ikipotea nitasikia uchungu sana, tutakosana, you know. So that's kind of me. So you're not putting someone up there and warudi kusaidia. If they want to help you back when you need help, that's upon them. Not that they you miss you like someone. Yeah, I don't think that's my style. I used up the resources I had to enable him to be in a good position so that he can help our family. I request 20% of his salary to be given to me as the father. Mr. Cherawo, a father of 4, pleaded with the court. He's a father of 4. He said the family has was dependent on the son, who allegedly cut connections with them after landing a good job in Nairobi. Efforts to talk to him talk out the issue have been in vain, as the son is often unreachable, says the old man. So after kijana alipata job poa alijitoa. I think you see that's the thing, because maybe alikuwa kana feel kama toko kwa shackles au kwa ameko manini kwa jela. And now I can see also another way of looking at this is huyu kijana anafanywa ni kama lazima apeane do. Si lazima. I think that's why he's like, you know, out of that place, because ukifanya ni kama lazima, akifanya ni kama ana feel nika kuna deni, kuna pressure. I mean, this is a human being, kuna life yake. So if he wants to do it, he's gonna do it. But if mkifanya ni kama ni kwa lazima, then I mean, watu wapendai kuforce kufanya kitu, that's when they stop actually. Hapo ndo wana rebelingi. So by you going to this extent, it shows that you've been a pain also. You've been a pain in there behind. So kijana dana lazima simo. Anyway, I can kind of understand both sides. I don't know which side is accurate or which side is wrong, right or wrong. Oh no, Naji. Me, I don't know. So let's continue with the article. I have tried several times for years to seek assistance for my son, but all in vain. He is the only one out of my 4 children who is gainfully employed. Mzee Chero told the court. So that's another issue. That's another side of the thing. Because he's successful, because he has a job, does he now automatically owe you? Ama pia kama angekuwa amesota angekuwa na ku right? Ungekuwa unatisha 20% kama ana job ya maana. Ungekuwa unatisha hiyo ama au watoto wengine like the other 3 kids, because he said he has 4. So the other 3 kids, do they owe you? Do they give you 20% of the little they get? Kama wako na job ama hawana, you know, ama the minute wameanza kupata do ndo watakuwa na ku you know. Now it's another perspective also, because kama unataka rudi nyumbani tu asote ndo asikuo. The old man has filed a case in person as he could not afford a lawyer to represent him in court. He provided his youngest son as a witness in court, who told the court that his brother has deserted them years ago. He asked the court to listen to his father's plea, as they had spent all their fortune in educating the brother. The son has not yet responded to the suit by the time of this press. But that's where again I can't disagree. Like, sasa as a brother yake mdogo anakuja kuongea naongea nini? Like, it's not your position. You don't. Wewe ndio fanya kazi yako, acha na ndugu yako. Wewe ndio jipange wewe life yako wewe bana. Acha ndugu yako kuna shida zake na mzazi wake. And you go and utafute kazi pia wewe utisho 20%. And after all, mzee akipata 20% from every other kid, itakuwa sonkole. Anyway guys, what do you think about this article? Do you agree? Do you disagree with what I've said? Do you think the mzee is right, or do you think the son is right? Have you found yourself in such a situation? Do you know someone in such a situation? Let us know in the comments below. I've been a man, Mushiri wa Moreu. Till next time.